Do you ever know someone who impulsively spends thousands of their money on clothes, shoes, video games? Well, what about keyboards? See, you might think that people are just insane to spend all their time and their money on these mechanical keyboards, but the truth is, the keyboard community is just growing more and more every day. I mean, even celebrities, influencers, and mainly every other content creator on YouTube are shifting from these 500 peso keyboards to these. But seriously, have you seen these keyboards? I mean, these things are awesome, and yeah, they cost a fortune, but people still buy them. But then again, they're still just keyboards, right? Makes you think, huh? Hi there, Kmtg here. Are mechanical keyboards actually worth all the hype and attention that it's given today? And most importantly, are they even worth your hard-earned money? Before becoming a mechanical keyboard enthusiast myself, I first found out about these devices from my friends who had these keyboards that were just incredibly overpriced. Or so I thought. See, as I got into the mechanical keyboard community, I found out that something as expensive as 5,000 pesos could arguably bring you the best budget mechanical keyboard available in stores today. Yes, budget. This means that there are plenty other mechanical keyboards out there worth double, triple, or even 6 times more than that 5,000 pesos you have in your bank account. I know, unbelievable, right? But the biggest question made by most is, why? Why do people buy this? And how is this any different from this? Allow me to break it down for you. I'm pretty sure that most of you think that the only reason why people buy these mechanical keyboards is because of its noisy sound. Or maybe because of the glowing RGB lights that all make it seem cool and give off a gamer aesthetic to your setup. But I'm here to tell you that it's way much more than that. See, this keyboard right here has been with me for over 7 years now. And no, this isn't a mechanical keyboard, but back then, this 500 peso device made all the practical sense to us. Because, well, it's a keyboard. You press it, you type on it, and letters magically appear in your computer. It does what it's supposed to do, right? But if you don't know, these keyboards right here, the old ones that you see in your school's computer labs, are called membrane keyboards. Why? Because inside this is one whole membrane that literally connects the entire keyboard all together. So if a single letter, or number, or key, as we call it, stops working, then you need to replace the entire thing. I mean, not to mention that these are just squishy. See, these exact concepts are some of the main reasons why membrane keyboards are now a thing of the past.
But hey, Kmtg, what about these? I find them comfortable to type on.
Yes. Apple's silicone membrane keyboards, commonly seen in their MacBook devices, are undeniably excellent in terms of quality. And I do want to point out that these are more than sufficient for your school or work needs. I mean, these things are excellent. But the next thing that I'm about to say to you might just convince you to consider buying your very first mechanical keyboard. So hear me out when I say that mechanical keyboards are way better than this and this. Because with mechanical keyboards, every single part and component, from the case to the keycaps to the sound and feel of your typing experience, all of them are fully customizable and changeable to suit your personal wants and needs uniquely. You could easily make your own keyboard how you want it to be. Gone are the days when keyboards were simply just but a black piece of device, no color, no personality. I mean, to a certain degree, these keyboards make your desk setup stand out even more by showing a greater deal of your identity to others. It showcases your character, your uniqueness, your interests as a person. I mean, just take this for example. I personally love the color purple, and I love Marvel, the MCU, and I love Black Panther. See, you could literally do anything that you want to do with your keyboard. And the best part is, if one of the keys malfunction, just pop your keycap off and pull this out and replace this with a new one. Oh, and this is called a switch, by the way. Which brings me to my next point, sound and feel. These mechanical switches are the main reason why these keyboards are called mechanical keyboards. Because instead of having that squishy silicone membrane inside, you have this. And essentially, the main concept of having mechanical keyboards revolves greatly around this tiny little thing right here. Because by changing this, you could instantly turn your boring keyboard to a new one. I'll do more in-depth discussions about the different parts of a mechanical keyboard in future videos, so make sure to subscribe to my channel to see what that's all about. But the point here is, changing your switch is where the mechanical keyboard experience starts to become more interesting. Here's a general idea of what I'm talking about. See, this right here is a switch from Acco called Jelly Purples, because of the color. You get it. Anyway, these are tactile switches, which means that for each press, you feel a tactile bump of resistance that makes the simple pressing of your keyboard a totally different experience. Here, take a listen. Hear the difference? Alright, now let's compare it back to the membrane keyboard. Now do you get it? Yes, you might be thinking that the sound alone isn't worth paying that much money, right? But then again, the sound of it is just but a complement to the actual feel of each press you do while typing on the keyboard. And to me, that's one of the main reasons why these things are so expensive. Because you purchase not just a keyboard, but an experience. An experience to a better quality of life. Because in this video, or any video for that matter, we could never show you how this thing feels. I could never let you feel this, nor could I tell you how this feels, unless you try it for yourself, right? Now, if that sounds intriguing or interesting, and if you want to try the mechanical keyboard experience for yourself, then you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe button, and comment down below if this video changed your mind in considering buying a mechanical keyboard for yourself. I'll be releasing future videos on my recommendations on the best budget mechanical keyboards you could buy right now in Shopee and Lazada. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, peace out.